Voice vote, the Special Protection Group Amendment Bill 2019, Home Minister Amit Shah says SPG cover will be given only to the Prime Minister and members of his family. Further says that security of Sonia Gandhi and family not withdrawn but changed to Z+. Also passes the Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu Merger of Union Territories Bill 2019. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman says the economic growth may have come down, but there is no recession. Replying to a short-duration discussion on the economic situation in the Rajya Sabha, she says the core inflation is in control. Also adds that NPA crisis is tackled by the NDA government. Foreign exchange reserves also increased. ISRO successfully launches imaging and mapping satellite Cartosat-3 on board its PSLV C-47 rocket from Sriharikota. The launch vehicle also carries 13 commercial American nano-satellites. President Ramnath Kovind and Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulate ISRO for the successful mission. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approves the big increase in the authorized capital of the Food Corporation of India from 3,500 crore rupees to 10,000 crore rupees. Also approves extension of norms for mandatory packaging of food grains and sugar in jute material. BJP releases its manifesto for the Jharkhand Assembly election, promises free education to the girl child from KG till PG, and Jharkhand Vikas Morcha also releases its poll manifesto with the promise of bringing water to every field for irrigation. In sports, archery compound mixed team gets gold medal. Compound men's team gets a silver at the ongoing Asian Championship at Bangkok. Earlier, the Indian archers had bagged 3 bronze medals. Our top story. The Lok Sabha today passed a bill to amend the SPG Act by a voice vote. According to the amendment, the SPG will now protect the Prime Minister and members of his immediate family residing with him at his official residence. It will also provide security to former Prime Ministers and their immediate family members staying with them at the residence allotted for a period of 5 years from the date on which they cease to hold the office. Congress MPs protested the amendment and walked out of the House. Now, earlier, taking part in this debate, the Home Minister Amit Shah said that the Elite Protection Unit was raised for security of only the Prime Minister, and amendments brought in by the government, they aim to restore the original intent of the Act.
एसपीजी प्रोटेक्शन सिर्फ प्रधानमंत्री और उनके परिवार के सदस्य जो उनके साथ अधिकृत प्रधानमंत्री निवास पर रहते हैं उनके लिए ही उपलब्ध होगा। और दूसरा, कोई पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री और अपने परिवार जो सरकार द्वारा आवंटित किए गए आवास पर रहते हैं उनको 5 साल की अवधि तक ये एसपीजी प्रोटेक्शन उपलब्ध होगा।
The Home Minister clarified that the Gandhi family's protection has not been withdrawn, but it has been changed based on the threat perception.
ये एक्ट जो बदला जा रहा है वो गांधी परिवार की सुरक्षा हटाने के लिए बदला जा रहा है। ये वास्तविकता नहीं है मान्यवर। जो इनको चिंता है, चिंता कितनी वाजिब है नहीं वाजिब है बाद में मैं बताता हूं, परंतु जो इनको चिंता है वो सुरक्षा का बदलाव पुराने एक्ट के तहत ही ईयरली प्रोफेशनल थ्रेट असेसमेंट के आधार पर किया है। ये एक्ट तो अब अस्तित्व में आएगा जब ये सदन पारित करेगा।
The Lok Sabha also passed the Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu Merger of Union Territories Bill 2019. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said in the Rajya Sabha that the growth rate has come down, but it does not mean that there is a situation of recession. She also stated that India's real GDP growth at the end of 2009 to 14, that period, was 6.4%, while it was at 7.5% between 14 and 19. She was replying in the Rajya Sabha to a short duration discussion on the economic situation in the country.
Growth may have come down, but it's not a recession yet, or it won't be a recession ever. And therefore, yes ma'am, I did say that. So, consciously all of us have to rise above, because economy also has a very big foundation in sentiments. This House should have confidence, and this House shall have the confidence when I give all the data before you, so that we together, as responsible members representing this Council of States, understand that the economy has got to be given a lot more support, as we are trying to do, and that is done with an intention of keeping the growth up.
The minister also said that the 2.5 lakh crore distribution in a loan outreach program, in dismissing the notion of liquidity being a problem in the economy, insolvency and bankruptcy code is yielding results, and that 70,000 crore rupees capital infusion in banks is seeing results in the rise in liquidity.
People started telling there's no liquidity. People started telling liquidity is not there at all. With the help of Reserve Bank of India, I've met up with both the public sector banks and the private sector banks, proved that it was not for want of liquidity, but the flow of liquidity was not happening. Again, quality of assets, I'll come to that for a minute, to show that between the first and the second outreach programs which happened in October, there was even a press release given out. I recall the number approximately, you may refer to the press note and not pin me down to the numbers that I'm quoting here. 250,000 crores have been distributed through the public sector banks. How was that possible if we didn't give them liquidity?
Well, the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, has another feather to its cap. It successfully launched the third-generation Earth imaging satellite into space, Cartosat-3, from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. The launch enhanced India's ability in high-resolution imaging and also reinforced India as a global launch destination for small satellites using its workhorse rocket Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Besides the Cartosat-3 satellite, the PSLV C-47 rocket carried 13 nanosatellites from the US, roped in through the new commercial arm, the New Space India. As per the mission scientists, a successful aspect of PSLV C-47 launch is that Vikram processor developed by ISRO was integrated into a navigation system of launch vehicle and used for the first time. The ISRO chairman K. Sivan said that Cartosat-3 was the most complex and advanced Earth observation satellite built by ISRO thus far.
I am extremely happy to declare that PSLV C-47 precisely injected Cartosat-3 and 13 customer satellites successfully in the desired orbit of 509 km. Cartosat-3 is the Indian highest resolution civilian spacecraft. It is also a most complex and advanced Earth observation satellite ISRO has built so far. Having achieved such a wonderful mission, you may be asking, what next? Our job is very, very simple. We are having 13 missions up to March. These 13 missions comprises of the 6 launch vehicle missions and 7 satellite missions we are targeting before March. Our hands are full. As usual, the team ISRO will rise to the occasion and meet the challenges and requirement and make every mission a grand success.
While congratulating the team of ISRO, President Ramnath Kovind said that congratulations to ISRO scientists on the successful launch of PSLV C-47 carrying indigenous Cartosat-3 satellite and 13 nanosatellites of the US. The advanced Cartosat-3 satellite will strengthen our high-resolution imaging capability. Best wishes to the entire team of ISRO. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended his wishes to the ISRO team. The Prime Minister tweeted, "I heartily congratulate the entire ISRO team for yet another successful launch of PSLV C-47 carrying indigenous Cartosat-3 satellite and over a dozen nanosatellites of the USA. The advanced Cartosat 3 will augment our high-resolution imaging capability. ISRO has once again made the nation proud. The Raksha Mantri, Rajnath Singh, said that terror incidents have largely come down in Jammu and Kashmir after the abrogation of Article 370 in the first week of August. Replying to a question in the Lok Sabha, the Raksha Mantri said that security forces and the police are working in close coordination to clamp down on terror.
धारा 370 समाप्त होने के बाद यह मैं दावे के साथ कह सकता हूं कि पहले के कंपैरिजन में अब आतंकवादी घटनाएं लगभग 9 के बराबर हो गई हैं। यदि कोई भी आतंकवादी घटना घटित हुई है तो उसको स्वाभाविक है कि सभी कंडम करेंगे, उसको कोई अप्रिशिएट तो करेगा नहीं। लेकिन इतना मैं कह सकता हूं कि चाहे वहां की आर्मी हो, चाहे वहां की पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेज हो, चाहे वहां की लोकल पुलिस हो, ये सब सारे म्यूचुअल कोऑर्डिनेशन के आधार पर आतंकवादी घटनाओं के खिलाफ बराबर प्रभावी कार्रवाई अपनी तरफ से कर रहे हैं। कश्मीर में तेजी से नॉर्मलसी आ रही है। अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं कहना चाहूँ तेजी से नॉर्मलसी आ रही है।
The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has approved the increase in authorized capital of Food Corporation of India from the existing 3,500 crore rupees to 10,000 crore rupees. And with this increase of authorized capital, additional equity capital can be infused in FCI through the union budget to fund the food grain stock perpetually held by FCI. The Cabinet has also accorded its approval for mandatory packaging of food grains and sugar in jute material for the jute year 2019-20. The decision will give an impetus to the diversification of the jute industry. It also approved the waiver of repayment of loan and interest thereon worth over rupees 4 crores outstanding against the Sikkim Mining Corporation. The Cabinet also extended the term of the 15th Finance Commission, and this will be deciding now on the division of tax and other resources between the centre and the states. The increase is by 1 year to October 30, 2020. The Cabinet also approved India's approach to the United Nations Climate Change Conference to be held in Spain in December this year. The Union Minister and the senior BJP leader Ravi Shankar Prasad today released the party's manifesto for the Jharkhand elections, promising jobs for at least one member of every family below the poverty line in the state if re-elected to power. And the party also pledged to provide financial assistance to high school students hailing from backward and poor families. The party also promised free education from KG to PG. This is for girls, for the girl child. It also assured a loan of up to 5 lakh rupees for tribal women running self-help groups. And speaking on the occasion, Ravi Shankar Prasad said that the government will promote sports in the state if re-elected to power. And that's all we have in this bulletin. Please stand by for the Jal Shakti Samachar following next.